Mom, we're going to go ahead and start rounds if you want to join us. This is Gage Competence. He's a 2-year-old male with a known history of asthma who was admitted with cough, wheezing, shortness of breath, and decreased PO for the past few days. Mom brought him into the ED where he got 3 duonebs and steroids. They got a chemistry and they placed the IV because he looked a little dry. His potassium was high, so they rechecked it overnight, but the specimen was mislabeled. So we're repeating this morning, and he's improved overnight on albuterol Q2 and steroids BID.
What do you mean it was mislabeled? Are you going to have to come in here and poke him again?
Unfortunately, we will need to get another lab draw. We really need to make sure that his potassium is normal. You know, I've seen this happen a few times this month. Talked with the nurse involved in the labeling error, charge nurse on last night, the nurse manager, and the lab. We're actually meeting to discuss possible changes to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Sounds good, guys. Well, what's the plan? We need to hurry up here because we have to finish rounds by 11:30 to get you to your conference.
Why is he on oral steroids if he has an IV?
That's a good point. I actually did a PubMed search the other day using keywords of asthma and steroids. Got a bunch of articles. I actually found a good randomized controlled study, which tend to be the most reliable study form, that showed really no significant difference, particularly in regards to readmission rates or prolonged hospitalization.
Oh, okay.
Oral steroids are fine, but what other risk factors for asthma flares does he have?
His main triggers are colds.
Does the patient have any secondhand smoke exposure?
Oh, I forgot to ask.
Yeah, Dad and I both smoke, but we only smoke outside. We don't ever do it around Gage.
I'm really glad you don't smoke around him. However, you know, smoke does stay on the clothing. You know, I'm not trying to lecture you, and I'm sure that many physicians have told you this, but smoking is really bad for kids with asthma. Have you ever thought about it or tried to quit?
I've tried to quit, but everybody in my family smokes. I will try for a little bit, but it's always just too tempting.
Yeah. It's definitely hard to quit in that situation, especially during stressful times. However, if you're willing to look into some resources, we can provide them to you.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate that you understand at least a little bit.
So we're at Q3 right now, and he'll probably go home tomorrow. Any questions, Mom?
No.
All right, well, let's go see little Gage.